guys, it's Josie here. I wanted to make a quick video for you all on how to start a successful, healthy lifestyle journey. Just for any of you new beginners out there or is struggling to stay on the bandwagon, they keep falling off, then trying again, and then keep falling off again. So how to stick to it, how to stay motivated, how to start off correctly so that you don't end up falling off the wagon or end up just giving up on yourself. These are just my tips to how you can start off well and keep on going for life. Start off by taking progress pictures and measurements. I recommend doing this once a week. I don't recommend weighing yourself every day because you can end up making yourself feel bad about your progress because you think, oh, the scale's not moving, I'm not progressing, and so I'm gonna give up because what's the point of trying anymore? My weight's not changing. Not always the case. Weight does not have to change in order for you to be getting closer to your goals. Your measurements can change, how you look in the mirror can change, how you feel strength-wise, how your pants fit. They can all be different, but your weight might still stay the same because maybe you're gaining weight in muscle but losing fat. So many non-scale victories that you should look for. I like to set up my camera, my phone camera, on some kind of table and take a video of myself. And what I'll do is I'll face the front, face the side, face the back, and then when I watch the video again, I will just screenshot it. Boom, boom, boom. It's so hard to take pictures of yourself in the mirror without you just want to stay unflexed. A way to do it without taking pictures of yourself in the mirror is just to set it up on a table and then take screenshots of your video. I like to write down my measurements and everything in a notebook. That way I can look back to it, refer to it, compare my progress and everything like that. I like to measure my waist, thighs, biceps, hips, glutes, and calves. I like to do calves because I hold a lot of fat in my lower body, so calves and thighs and everything to me always, they will go down if I lose fat, and so I like to measure those. I also have my weight up there. I am 5 feet tall, by the way, so if anyone wants to know. These are my measurements, and that's my weight. My eyeball is so red because this lady jacked up my eyelashes. Oh my god. Okay. Progress pictures, and know that all progress does not have to be just scale victories. Number 2, keep yourself accountable. Keep track of what you eat. I don't mean you have to track calories. I don't mean you have to track macros. You can if you want to. Nothing against it. I did that once. I tracked macros once. It was one of the things that helped me get out of binge eating so that I could realize the flexibility of foods. Not always so much what kind of food, but it's the amounts or the portion sizes, how much food you consume. So you can do either of those, or if you don't want to track and you don't want to get too caught up in the numbers, what you can do is just take a notebook again and write down your foods for the day. Instead of tracking it and being all anal about grams and cups and everything in MyFitnessPal, you can just write it down in a notebook. You don't even have to do it every day. If that's too much for you, do it once a week. And then that will soon become a habit where you will just do it maybe twice a week, every day. If I tell you to do it every day, you're most likely not going to stick with it. Because if I tell you to do it once a week, you're more likely to do that. That's more maintainable. And then you're more likely to continue the habit into the future. What's good about this is that you can see what you ate that day. Oh, for a snack, I ate the brownies in the kitchen. Why did I do that? Because I didn't have any snacks prepared, or I didn't have a big enough lunch, or I didn't bring enough snacks throughout the day. It'll help you realize, okay, maybe tomorrow I'm going to bring an apple and a Quest bar instead of eating 5 cookies from the kitchen. It helps you keep track of yourself. It helps you plan better for the future. You can put down times next to when you eat them. You can put down how you're feeling next to the foods. That was a tip that they gave people when I was looking at how to stop overeating. People would write down what they ate and what they're feeling. If they're feeling sad, that's when they binged, or when they're feeling lonely or bored, that's when they binged. Putting down feelings as well will also help you to decide, oh, just because I was sad, that meant I ate a whole pint of ice cream. Next time when I'm sad, maybe I will call my sister or hang out with friends or whatever. If you have struggled with overeating or binging, this helps you realize what starts the act of binging, your emotions maybe, and then maybe you can replace the habit of binge eating with something else, like playing guitar, listening to music, writing in a notebook. Replace the old habit. Other video, in the Stop the Binge video, I mentioned how binging is pretty much a habit after you've reached a certain point. It becomes a habit where you don't necessarily need to binge anymore because you're not restricting anymore, but where it becomes a habit that you've just ingrained into your mind. Watch that video right here. Keep yourself accountable by writing it all down in a notebook. Number 3, stay active whenever you can, whether that's with workouts, whether that's throughout the day. Walk where you can. Walk instead of taking the bus to class. Take the stairs instead of taking the elevator. I have a Fitbit now. Now I can like track my steps throughout the day. Not saying you have to have a Fitbit. You don't have to buy a Fitbit. Make sure you're always staying active throughout the day. Do yoga. Do activities that you like to do. Do activities you enjoy doing, because if you do an activity that you hate, do you think you're going to be able to maintain it? I don't think so. If you don't like to lift weights, don't lift weights. If you don't like to do yoga or Pilates, don't do that. If you hate running for cardio, do the elliptical instead. Find things that you enjoy doing and do it because you enjoy it. Don't do it because you're like, oh, I have to lose weight. Do this because this is the workout that works for everybody else. No, you need to find that real passion for it, whether it's going on a run because you can escape your problems, or going on a run because you love the feel of the air in your face and listening to music, or lifting because you love to feel strong. Find other things that motivate you besides just the will to lose weight. Find other reasons than just weight loss. Like, do it because you actually enjoy the activity. Set realistic goals for yourself. So many times I see people saying like, okay, I'm gonna work out 6 times a week, I'm gonna eat clean every day of the week, and blah, 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 blah. Such high up their expectations that if they missed a day, they're like, oh crap, well I missed a day, so it's okay if I messed up the rest of the week. Or, oh, I ate a cookie, so I might as well just like mess up this whole day, right? Set small, maintainable, attainable goals. Or they'll be like, oh, I wanna lose 15 pounds in a week. Like, that's not really realistic. Say like right now it's January 21st. Say I'm gonna lose 5 pounds by February 21st. That's maintainable. A pound a week is maintainable, is doable. And you can do that. Or I'll work out 3 to 6 times a week. That way if you do 3, you still feel happy. And that way if you do 6, you still feel happy. You don't want to set yourself up to be disappointed if you don't reach your goals. You want to be happy in reaching your goals. So say, I'm gonna have 1 treat a day, or I'll have 2 treats a day, instead of saying, I'm gonna never have treats, because then you're gonna end up trying to eat clean, and then if you mess up, you're gonna eat the whole house. Maybe not for you, but that's happened to me. That's happened to other people that I know. Set maintainable, realistic goals for yourself. Goals like set up motivation board, inspirational quotes around the house. If you do have pictures of people or you follow people on Instagram, don't use them as comparisons though. That's always bad. You don't want to compare yourself to other people. You don't want to compare your progress, because you'll be like, why do they look like that? How can I look like that? Do I have to do exactly what she does or what he does? And then you just end up never being happy because you're always looking to be like them. And you're never gonna be them. You're never gonna be somebody else. You're never gonna look like somebody else. And you don't really know their whole backstory either, so you don't really know what they're doing to get to where they are. Just work on yourself, work on your goals, and pay attention to your progress and your progression with your lifestyle. Create a routine and a habit for yourself. Create a workout schedule habit. Like for me now, it's a habit to wake up at 5:20 and then go to my workout class at 6 a.m. And for me, it's a habit to prepare my meal for the day. And it's great. What was a bad habit was that I would binge eat and overeat. I've gotten rid of that habit by replacing it with other things. Please read The Power of Habit. It's a book by Charles Duhigg. I'm reading it now. It's a really good book about pretty much how you can build habits, how you can break habits, how you can create new ones in place. Just read it. I can't explain it here. But basically, I replaced the habit of overeating and binge eating with other activities like editing YouTube videos, or reading a book, or hanging out with friends. Create good habits, break bad habits. Create a habit of walking to class instead of taking the bus to class. Create the habit of doing calf raises while brushing your teeth. Like, just do little things throughout the day that create good habits to keep them going. Don't be afraid to reach out to others for support. Find a workout buddy, work out with your friends. It's always fun to go in a group of friends because you can push each other and motivate each other. But also, don't self-sabotage each other. Don't be like, we did good today. Let's go stuff our faces with some chocolate. Like, you want to be there to push each other and motivate each other for your goals. And it's always a lot of fun in a group, and when you can keep each other accountable. Text them, call them up, be like, let's go to the gym together, spot me. Buddy system's always fun too. Planning. Planning is so important for goals. A goal is nothing if you don't have a plan. I like to write out my workouts, or I like to know exactly what I'm going to do in my workout and when I'm going to do it. So I'll write out like my workout split. I'll write out the exercises that I'm going to do so that when I go to the gym, I'm not lost and flailing and around the gym not knowing what to do. If you're a beginner, look for online workout plans. They have them. There's like a Jamie Eason bodybuilding plan. You can go to a personal trainer or do some online training. I offer online training, and my website is in the description box below, JosieMaiFitness.com. So I offer personal training. It's always good to have a plan Whether you create it or whether somebody else creates it for you, have a plan. Fill your kitchen with delicious, yummy stuff. Stuff that you'll enjoy and stuff that you're excited about. I used to just look in my fridge and see whatever there was and just make something. Even if it didn't taste good, even if it wasn't fun and delicious, I would just eat it. And then that's what was so boring about it. But now I'm making it a goal to actually find a recipe online and create it, get excited about it, have fun in the kitchen with different foods, different spices, and then I like to eat it and try it out. It makes it so much more fun and so much more rewarding instead of just a boring meal. Variety and color and flavors, different kinds of proteins, different kinds of fats and carbs and everything, potatoes, beans, veggies, meats, lean meats, deli meats, veggie burgers, falafels, like whatever you want. Fill it with food that you can get creative with and that you can create and make your own. And if you make your own version of, like, let's say orange chicken, it's going to be a lot better than the orange chicken that you buy from some restaurant because you have no idea what they're putting into it, right? So they could put a bunch of other ingredients and sauces and whatever. But if you make your own at-home version, lightened up version, then you know exactly what's going into it. It feels a lot better when you can create it. So get excited in the kitchen and go out and just grocery shop. Grocery shopping is my favorite activity, probably one of my favorite activities to do because it's so much fun and I love food. And lastly, my biggest tip is just make sure whatever you're doing is maintainable. That means make sure whatever diet you're on, and by diet, I don't mean whatever diet as in like what low carb diet or what no fat diet or what liquid diet. Like I don't mean diet like that. I mean diet as in the food that you put into your body and the nutrition that you eat, like your daily diet. Make sure whatever you're doing for that is maintainable 1 month from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now, whatever. If you don't see yourself sticking with it, probably not the best thing to do to get to your goals and to keep your goals. It's easy to get to your goals. Like I went on like that 2-week fad diet, got to my goals, yeah. But then after that, I had no idea how to maintain it. I was on a low carb diet. And after that, I had no idea how to maintain it without just killing myself and being low carb forever. That's not possible. That's why I rebounded and gained back all the weight and went through all of these issues in my head and everything about my body, my self-image, my perception of food, clean versus dirty. I went through all of that because I didn't know how to maintain it into the future. That's why I want to give you this video, especially in the new year, so that none of you fall into that, oh, I want to lose weight for a New Year's resolution. I should just do a fad diet. No, you should not. Please do not. Make sure it's maintainable, as well as your workouts. Do you actually enjoy what you're doing? Can you do it next week, next month, next year? Make sure it's all maintainable and make sure it's all enjoyable so that you can stick with it. Those are pretty much like my basic tips on how to have a successful, healthy lifestyle for good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's helpful. Let me know if there's any other topics you want me to dive into or give you tips about or whatever. I will be coming out with more videos. I am open to all suggestions and I am excited to film them all for you. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Love you lots, lots, lots. Bye.